Hi lovers and friends. This is Simone Keela and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things growth from locks to leadership to love and everything in between. Today we are talking about vision boards. Vision boards. I love vision boards, and I don't know about you guys, but after the strangeness that was 2020, I didn't want to go into a new year making New Year's resolutions. Resolutions tend to be like goals, and they're time bound and they're very specific, and oftentimes they depend on things aligning perfectly. And if 2020 taught us anything, is that things don't always align perfectly, right? And so I love vision boards because they can be kept a little bit more high level. They allow you to still, though, get clear on your intentions and what you wish to manifest. And so it really honestly is just a visual representation of the life that you're looking to create. So I want to take you through the steps to create a vision board that sparks hope, that brings joy to things that I think that we can all use in this new year, and show you really kind of how I thought about laying mine out. Because for me, it's also art. It's also art. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. First things first, gathering your supplies. As you can see from this picture, it's pretty simple. You just need scissors, glue, I'm choosing paste, magazines, and a foam board. The foam board size is really your call. I'm using poster board size, which is about 28 by 20, I believe, or perhaps 30 by 20, something like that. But I've used 16 by 20 before, and again, just your call, dependent on the look that you want, as well as how many things you're actually gonna be putting on your vision board. Step number 2, set the mood. I know you probably don't wanna hear this, but tidy up. A clean space really affects you on a subconscious level, so just take a second, tidy up your space so you can have the good vibes flowing. If burning sage is your thing, burn some of that to further cleanse out the room. Put on some good music, set the vibes, you know? This is your workspace and you want it to feel good. Step number 3, set intentions. Solange already told us, do nothing without intention. She clearly also meant don't make a vision board without intentions. So take a second, round into your space. I promise it doesn't have to be super woo-woo, but take a second to feel into the life that you're looking to create, right? And honestly, it's gonna be an easier process once you do that. Step number 4, do the work. This is when you're going through your magazine, you're actually cutting the images or the words, the affirmations or the quotes that align to your intentions, right? You're letting your intuition or your gut really drive you. Because sometimes there's like a pretty sunset and you don't necessarily know why you're choosing that thing, but you're choosing that thing, right? So trust that. I'd also say for the things that you do know that you want, don't be so married to finding the specific thing, right, to represent that which you wish to create. For instance, if you hope for a promotion at your job right now, you don't necessarily have to find the exact job title that you're looking to step into, right? So if you're going from account executive to senior account executive, you do not need to find something that says senior account executive at this company. What you can do is that if you really want more money, you can put in an image of a bunch of $100 bills that you find in a magazine, or some words that say money, 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 money. Or if you're really about being a leader at your job, then maybe it's a matter of cutting out something that says boss babe or women in leadership, right? So allow the universe to kind of figure out the how as you get clear on the what. Step number 5 is to fill in any gaps with printouts. Printing. Use a printer. So I happen to be home with my parents and they have a printer at their disposal, so I have a printer at my disposal. They have a printer, so I have one at my disposal. And so what I realized that, I think I was like almost done with mine, and I was like, I have nothing that represents friendship, friends, any time with friends, a vacation with friends. And after this year, I've been starved for that, right? So I went in, I ended up grabbing an image off off Instagram and I printed it and added it to my vision board. So that's also an option for those that can't necessarily find something that really speaks to something that they really, really definitely want to create or manifest in their life. So the next thing is really just to take a second to acknowledge your hard work and to visualize yourself on the other side of having achieved these great things, right? Because those good feels, again, are the trigger to actually manifest a good life. And then it's your choice as far as whether you want to display it or not. I've heard it go both ways. Some people who actively display it, so it's a reminder whenever they see it of the life that they're moving towards. Other people I've heard have like stuffed it away and forgotten about their vision boards, only to find out that they've actually managed to manifest all the things that they had on it. Your call there. And the last thing, my pro tip, is to believe that you are worthy of everything that you're actually including on your vision board. I think that a lot of people have made vision boards and they're like, I haven't achieved anything. And they think it's almost, they treat it almost as though it's like a lotto ticket, right? And if I play this ticket, I have a chance of getting these things, right? And say they put the Maserati and they put the $1 billion home and all this stuff, and then it's like, oh wait, how come I haven't achieved it? Meanwhile, they don't necessarily believe that they are worthy of that thing, or that they actually believe that it's possible to achieve that thing. And so all of it is like null and void at that point, right? So on top of all these steps, I think it's important to note that there's continued work that needs to be done when it comes to really pouring into your self-worth, right? And aligning yourself to the visions that you want to create. Prayer, manifestation, good podcasts or sermons, working out. There are a million things that you can do to really start to vibrate on a higher frequency. But that's probably for another video as well. So those are the steps that I have taken. Now I'm going to just really start to show you how this was put together, which is my 2021, probably going into 2022 vision board. So this is me getting to work, looking through all the stuff that I cut out, making decisions in terms of where on the board I want to place them. Note here that I am doing the most, right? I've chosen to do a collage. I've chosen to group things by theme. You do not have to do that, right? You can simply glue things wherever you see fit. But if you do want something that looks, similar to mine, then you're getting things nice and close. You're figuring out where on your board you want to place them. You're figuring out maybe what your larger themes are. For me, I realized I ended up cutting out themes around self-love, creating a beautiful home / moving, work, travel, and romance. And so I'll look at an image and be like, hey, Beyonce, you are tied to confidence. So you're in the self-love area. I'm gonna speed things up just a little bit so you guys see how things are going. As you can tell, there's a lot of decisions and then rethinking a decision, moving something somewhere else. It's kind of fun. Have the music playing, have the vibes flowing. Don't take yourself too seriously as you're doing it. This is the fun part. And then you start pasting. Voila! All right, guys, that's it. Those are the steps to create a vision board that sparks joy and brings about some hope. I would love to hear how your vision boards turned out. And if you've made it to the end and this video was at all helpful, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, or share with some friends. And I'll talk to you guys very soon.